Movie Holics!
Let's burn it all, baby, and rise above.
Got another fun episode of Trailer Trash for you today, guys.
Trailer Trash.
Today I'm looking at a trailer for a movie called The Dust Storm, and this movie is special to the channel for two reasons. First off, I was the second assistant director on this film, and it was a freaking blast to work on. Secondly, I actually had a speaking part in this movie, and I got to work with Colin O'Donoghue and Kristen Katowski, and that was amazing! So, kind of like the review that I did on the Boulevard trailer, this is going to be a lot less about the trailer and a lot more about my experience working on the movie. So this trailer opens up on a flashback of an indie rocker played by Colin O'Donoghue.
What, favorite memory of all time?
Of us.
Your turn.
So, to take a step away from the trailer and talk to you about what a second assistant director does. Basically, what a second AD does is they make sure that the background look right, fit the part, and are where they are supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. Furthermore, every time you see them do action in the background, that was set by somebody like myself or the background PA. Essentially, if the background doesn't look right, the illusion of the film completely breaks down and it becomes a stage play. So it's a very important thing to get done right.
We were working at the bar. I think we've been seeing each other for about a month.
So this movie is about the one that got away and what it looks like when those two people run into each other years later. It's really quite beautiful.
You just gotten off and left the building. I watched you walk across the parking lot.
So you ran outside, took off your hat,
I grabbed you.
and you kissed me.
So this movie was co-directed by a guy named Anthony Baldino and Ryan Layson. And they're two stand-up dudes. Typically, when you have two co-directors, it's a very difficult film to work on because each of them have their own idea of what needs to take place. That was not the case with these two directors at all. They worked so well together that you'd think that it was directed by one person. They were like two little peas in a pod, and the way that they worked with their actors and the DP was just incredible.
And then you turned around and just walked away.
Now, you were always there like a ghost haunting any relationship after you.
So one of the coolest things about this movie is it's almost entirely composed of original music. And a whole hell of a lot of it came right here from Nashville from local bands.
You get close, you cut me off, you push me away.
You haven't seen me in 7 years. You don't know me.
That beautiful young lady is Valerie Jane Parker, and she's a good friend of mine. And if I've ever seen anybody that's gonna make it in this industry, it's her. That's right, I got to work with Jim O'Hare, and let me tell you something, he is one of the funniest dudes you could ever hope to meet. Funny story about the bedroom footage. Colin is kind of a prankster on set. So there's this scene where he walks into the hotel room and he has some flowers for Kristen. He kept egging me on and egging me on and egging me on. He wanted me to walk in and be like, oh, sorry, wrong room. I was like, no, dude, I can't do it. They will yell at me. I can't do it. He's all like, no, Kyle, it'll be great. Just do it. Just do it. It's going to be so funny. I was finally like, okay, fine. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I wait for the cue. I open the door and everybody's packed into the bathroom in the back and Kristen's laying there under the covers just waiting for Colin and everybody just stares at me. And I say, oops, sorry, wrong room. Nobody said a word. So I slowly backed out and shut the door. I looked at Colin and I said, thanks, they're gonna fire me. Come to find out, once I left the room, everybody died hysterically laughing. Whew. Why yes, that was good old sexy Chris Carmack.
Let's burn it all, baby, and
So last story and we'll call this thing done. So there's this game that we like to play on set, and I'm sure that you've heard about it back in like elementary school. Okay, so basically it's the circle game, right? You throw the circle up, and if they look at it, you get to hit them. It's got to be below the waist and everything, though. But if they look at it, you get to hit them. We don't play the hitting way. We just like to come up with cool and inventive ways to make them look at the circle. So, for example, I once got an entire group of extras to show that little circle below their waist as Colin walked through, and I got him like 50 times, and it was amazing. Colin even admits that was one of the best of the entire shoot. But if I'm being honest, I still think that his tops mine. So here's the basic gist. Remember I told you that I was one of the cast in this movie. And so what my part was I was walking by with a friend, and Kristen and Colin were sitting there at the booth, and they were like, would you please take some pictures of me? And I'm like, yeah, I guess, whatever, I'll take some pictures. So I start taking pictures and everything, and then I walk away. We do like 4 or 5 takes of this, and on the last take, Colin hands me the phone, and when he does, it's a picture of his hand doing that. And I almost lost it. Don't ask me how, but I kept it together and I completed the scene. Colin then came up to me and said, "Damn you, Kyler, for not laughing." It was pretty damn funny. After all that, he said that he was gonna get me in some way, shape, or form that was gonna be the best that anybody could ever got ever in the world. And I'm still waiting. So Colin, if you're watching this...
Trailer trashed.
Okay guys, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to like it. Go and subscribe to us. Leave us a comment in the comment section and all that good stuff. And as always, of course, make sure to hit us up on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and SoundCloud. We're on Movie Pilot. We're going to eventually get something made that you can click to Movie Pilot. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's all in the info section, though. Also, hit us up on movieholics.net over here. And that's all I got, guys. As always, I love you and good night. Deuces.
Trailer trash.